What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Look, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like this video and drop a comment if you got some comments. You already know I appreciate your support. And look, thanks for watching the channel, man. We growing. I keep saying this, and I'll probably say this in every video from this point on, or at least most of them. But we growing, man. You know, we on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We getting there. And so shout out to all you guys for watching the channel. Like I said in previous videos, you could be watching anybody else, but you're watching my channel, and I appreciate you. Next, I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody out there, man. Shout out to all the men and women. Thank you for your service, active duty and non-active duty. Appreciate you guys, sincerely. Hope you guys have a good 4th of July, and I hope you guys enjoying time with your family and friends. So today, guys, I just wanted to check in for, you know, a little bit and talk about OTR and local driving jobs, right? Trucking. You know, a lot of times, you know, you see there's a lot of people try to compare OTR and local driving. And so I just wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit. You know, I made a little short list of some pros and cons to OTR, and also some pros and cons to local trucking, you know, local jobs, driving jobs. So, you know, I'm gonna run off what I got here. I definitely would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comments. I know you guys gonna share them anyway, so let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know some of the pros and cons that you want to add to this list, whether you're an OTR driver or a local driver. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first, I want to start with the cons, right? And I want to start with OTR. So one OTR con, in my opinion, is the fact that you're gone weeks at a time, right? So you're gone weeks at a time. If you have a family, that's obviously not a good thing, right? You know, it take away from family time, take away from spending time with, you know, your friends, all your loved ones, man. You know, you're gone weeks at a time, so you're not at home. You know, you're not able to take care of a business, certain things you may have to take care of that you can't due to being over the road. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to get those miles. You got to be out in order to make money, right? So, you know, that's definitely a con. So I would say that's number one. Number two, you living out of a truck, man. So it's not like you're home every night, you know, being able to shower and all those type of things that you would normally do at your house. You got to do it in the truck or at a truck stop, right? You know, and that could be pretty rough on a lot of people that's not used to doing something like that. So I would say that's a con, you know, living out your truck. The third thing I would say is low pay rates, particularly for new drivers, right? New OTR drivers, right? Low pay rates. So, you know, you're not going to see a lot of money starting out. That's for sure. So depending on your lifestyle, depending on the things you're trying to accomplish, you got to definitely take that in consideration. So I would say low pay rates is one, starting out. Another con, I kind of talked about it in the first one, but less family time, not really much of a social life being on the road, because again, you got to stay on the road in order to make money. So you got to be out there long periods of time if you want to make money. So those are a few cons, right, that I have. Now let's go to the pros with the OTR. All right, some pros I got here. Number one, I would say driving experience. I think being over the road, you get to experience driving in different weather conditions, different areas, you know, different places around the country. So you're able to see that and really experience a different type of driving when you out there. You know what I mean? Because you're traveling to so many different places, you get to see a lot more than what you could see being local, right? You get to see a whole lot of different things, and you know, and it actually can equip you to become a better driver overall. So I think the driving experience is definitely a pro for OTR. Another pro I would say is no touch freight. So a lot of OTR jobs is no touch freight. So, you know, most of the time these guys bumping docks. Obviously you do have some OTR drivers that have to unload trucks and things of that nature, or unload the trailer, but for the most part it's like no touch freight. So if you want to just drive and just bump docks, OTR might be an option for you. Another pro I would say, like I talked about a few minutes ago, being able to travel and get to see different places around the country that you normally wouldn't see being local. You know, local, you pretty much have a set route and you get to, and you see pretty much the same things all the time. But over the road, you get to see a lot of different places, so you get to travel to places that you probably normally wouldn't on at a regular local job. So I would say that I would definitely say that as a pro. So hold on, guys, let me turn on my AC real quick, man. It's getting hot in here. All right, let me see. Another pro I would say is if you want to be an owner at some point, owner operator, you get to see firsthand kind of how the business works, right? You get to see how the business works. So that really gives you, you know, a lot of knowledge about the business, and it can help you if you want to take that path to being an owner operator, right? I think that's a plus, and I think that's a positive. So I would have to say that's a pro. Just the experience of being able to see firsthand how the business works, you know, while you're a company driver, in case you want to make that transition over to owner operator. So I would say that that's a pro as well. So those are my pros and cons for OTR. Like I said, I didn't make a long list, but I wanted to share those with you. And so that's OTR. So let's go to local. And again, we're gonna start with the cons. So number one, and I didn't make these in no specific order or, you know, a specific number or amount. I just listed a few. So the first con I would say being local is long hours, right? It's a high possibility that you may be working longer hours being a local driver versus OTR. So that's something to consider with coming local, with being a local driver. So that could be a con. The second con I would say is touch freight. So the majority of local jobs is touch freight. So if you're not willing to, you know, be physical and, you know, work hard, then local may not be the route you want to take, because, you know, the majority of local jobs, you're definitely going to be touching your loads and, you know, loading and unloading trucks and things of that nature. So that's something to consider. Another con with local, it's a lot of city driving. So I would say that could be a con. Again, like I talked about in the OTR, you're not really seeing a lot of city driving, you know what I mean, in the OTR. So again, that's why I was talking about that driving experience. You know, it could be good to take that route to get driving experience before you come to local, because local driving, you know, you got to deal with that city driving. You got to deal with driving in tighter spaces, you know, parking lots, small parking lots. So, you know, that's also something to consider. So I would say those things is a con for local driving. So let's go with some pros, local driving. Number one, and it's a big one, home every night. You get to be home every night when you're local. You get to spend time with your family and friends. You get to take care of, you know, business that you got to take care of that you would normally take care of on a, you know, a normal routine, a normal day. So that's definitely a positive, man, being home every night. The second thing I would say is a great work-life balance, right? The fact that you're home every night, especially if you got kids that participate in any kind of sports or anything like that, you know, you're able to show up at those games, you know, show up at those, you know, parent-teacher meetings or whatever you got to do to support your child. You know, one of the worst feelings would be not being able to be there for your child, you know, at a game, you know, watching them play games and stuff like that. You know, if you're on the road, you're not going to be able to catch that. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a pro with having a local driving job. Just being able to be there, show support for your child. If you have a child that's in sports or doing anything, you know, whatever your child doing, it may not be sports. You may have a child that's in dance or, you know, whatever extracurricular activities that they're doing. You know, being home every night allows you to be able to support them in that way. So that's definitely a pro. Another pro for local driving would be having a set route. So, you know, when you're local, majority of the time you're gonna have a set route, right? You're gonna pretty much be going to the same places all the time, every day. So, you know, that can be a pro. Another pro would be, you know, great pay in local trucking, depending on what company you're going to. I'm in food service. So food service jobs, food service driver, most of us get paid, you know, pretty good money. So depending on what company you go with, what industry you go to, you can make some good money as a local truck driver. So that would be another pro, in my opinion. And also another pro with local trucking is the fact that you don't need much driving experience. A lot of these local jobs, they'll hire you right out of CDL school, or, you know, a new CDL holder. Local trucking allows you to get that trucking job and without much experience. So that's definitely another positive, right? So yeah, so that pretty much, you know, wraps up my list. Again, if you guys want to add to the list, if you're rather, you know, whether or not you're an OTR driver or a local driver, definitely add to the list. Put your pro, put your cons, you know, whatever you want to put down, man. Share it in the comments. I love to see it. And again, man, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Like this video, drop a comment if you got some comments. And until next time, guys, you already know I appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. I'll check you guys later. Peace.